What's up everyone, p1nchi here. This video is primarily just going to be a little one about how to make flux in Trove. So just disclaimer first up, there's no quick way of doing this. It's a time taking process and any of those videos that say make a million flux in an hour sort of thing is just pulling your leg. So there's a few primary methods that I would recommend in terms of getting flux in the game. The main one is one that I would wait when it comes to the gathering day, so on Tuesdays. And this is probably the best way, the easiest way to do it. I made a million flux doing it this way. You essentially want to farm any of the materials that you see in the picture, and you're going to get the enhanced drop rate of it. What I normally do is I'll go to an air world, so not any sort of Uber or anything, just go to a generic air world and get crystallized cloud with my big bombs, and also get radiant shards from the guardians. So that's probably the best way. You don't have to do it. You can gather anything as long as it's selling for some amount of flux. You can do whatever. Let's just see real quickly. No, I can't do it this way. We're gonna have to go to a club. So that was legit the longest load screen I've ever had in Trove. It was real time about 6 minutes, but with the beauty of editing, you guys won't see any of it. So you don't want to go to any of the Ubers. You want to go to one of these old school, like super low level portals, and you just want to go to the Radiant Ruins, or used to be called the Air World. And what it's going to be, this is just scattered little islands. You want to have something, a character that has a lot of jump on it if you're a low level. If you've got heaps of dragons, it doesn't matter anyway. And you want to have bombs, big bombs, or either the Boomeranger attached. I don't want to talk to you right now, my friend. And so what you're going to see, and see people are doing it as well. You want to find these clusters, and with these clusters, you just want to big bomb them. You're always going to get double when it's on the gathering day, and Crystallized Cloud is that was the worst throw I've ever done. Holy shit. Crystallized Cloud always sells well. So you just do this for about an hour, 20 minutes, and I just can't throw bombs to save my life today. But while you're doing it, you don't want to do any dungeons. Dungeons in this zone anyway will take too much time for reward. So you just want to keep flying around and finding these floating ones, avoiding the mainland, and just getting all these things. So you see how there's that green part? You want to stay away from that and just continuously go through these little scattered islands everywhere and getting crystallized cloud. Now I'm hoping to find one of the Radiant Guardians, but my luck doesn't seem to be on my side today. So this is what the Radiant Guardians look like. If you're low level, it's going to be quite hard to defeat them. They kind of just look like those Shadow Guardians that drop down in worlds if you're just passively grinding. They're not difficult, but they always drop Radiant Shards. See, I didn't even have to kill it. 22 Radiant Shards for just doing nothing, standing around next to it while it killed itself. So on the double day, the gathering day, that's going to be doubled, so 44 each. And then when you go to the marketplace and then you search Radiant Shards, 9 each. I did nothing and I can sell them for 9 flux each. That's 22 times 9, whatever that is. So the second method that I would recommend in terms of getting flux quick is just pretty much fishing. Again, on the gathering day, you could do this as well because you get the fast fishing speed. You just want to go back to the hub. You just want to get some lures, probably about the 90 of them for the 900 glim, and just start fishing. What you're looking for is you're looking for jade fins. You don't want to break these down. You want to save them up because people these days, because of the bubble dragon, are buying them for about 190 each. So if you have heaps of them, let's say you get one every 3, that's heaps that you can get, especially with that double fishing speed, triple if you have Patreon. Is it Patreon? Whatever the fuck it's called. For Patreon, yeah. You get the triple fishing speed on that day. In about like 20 minutes to an hour, you could make about 2,000, 20,000, depends on how lucky you are in terms of your fishing. Finally, the method that I always recommend, because it helps with progression of your account, is just farming the game. Just go through Ubers, about Uber 6 or Uber 7, and just get items, loot everything, get every chest, defeat every boss, and then with that you're going to go into your loot collector, and then so getting it this way, let's say you have 50 slots and all of them are about 5 each. They go up to about 25, whatever. Like, whatever it is. All this that I'm showing you right now took me less than 20 minutes to get. And just the amount of flux that you're going to get from that, including these stellars actually, is going to be amazing. And so you loot collect them all, 82 items from less than 20 minutes worth of grind, and that's just heaps of flux from doing fuck all. So those are the 3 primary ways I would recommend on getting flux. Do any of them. If you're doing the gathering of the resources, don't do crystallized cloud all the time. You might want to mix it up and sometimes get some Fey Dust, sometimes get some Primordial Flame, just anything that you see in the chat that's going for, people are asking for, that's what I would recommend picking up.